Should I speak something that I should felicitate them or no, no? Let me not begin any roasting. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
I really feel humbled and privileged to be here. The reason is my journey with Medleys is about 6 or 7 years long. The first time that I walked into Medley, it was on the occasion of Medley's 75th meeting. And I could see very few faces here which was present then. We had Toastmaster Ramakrishnan sir, we had Toastmaster Vadarajan sir, and maybe the others are all missing, Toastmaster Sundaraman and a few others. But then on that day, I came to participate in an icebreaker speech contest. Miserably failed because I overshot on time. And then luckily there was a table topic contest where my friend and I won the best table topic speaker. So Medley's 75th meeting is very, very special to me because that day I won my first table topic speaker ribbon. Not only that, people after a few weeks and few months down the lane asked me if I belong to Medley's. The reason is, since the 75th meeting, I started frequently Medley almost every other week. The club officers, especially Toastmaster Tyagarajan sir, was kind enough to give me speech slots, encouraged me to take up TMOD role, GE role, evaluator. I still remember in a particular meeting, those days, again, like every club, Medley also has its ups and downs. We were chucked out of Gandhinagar club, and then we went to a place where it was opposite to Anna Centenary Library. And that particular meeting, I had signed up to be the speaker. The then president, Mr. Tyagarajan sir, calls me up and says, it's okay, you can be the speaker for the day, but then can you also be the TMOD? Like, wow, TMOD and speaker, let me take it up. I arrived there and he says, one of our evaluators have backed out. So after you finish your speech, you evaluate, or before you do your speech, would you like that speaker to go? Well, a TMOD, speaker, evaluator, where can you get this wealth of experience? I started my journey with Medley since then. Each and every meeting that I attended, I had the opportunity to listen to a variety of speakers, people who were elder to me, people who were younger to me, interesting stories. It so happened that one day I felt that I belonged here, and today I can very proudly say that Medley's is like my second home club. In fact, I called up Toastmaster Ramalingam sir a few weeks back around the last but 1 week of December, and I said, I want to go to Medley's. And he thought it was just some other, a CGD wants to visit a club meeting. He didn't know the reason. I felt a little lost. When as a kid you feel a little lost, you want to go back home, right? I couldn't go back to my hometown, so I decided to go visit my home club in Siruseri and subsequently visit my second home club, Medley. Both didn't materialize. And it so happened that this week, Wednesday, surprisingly, I was able to go to my home club, and it's also so happened that I had the opportunity to come to Medley's 400th meeting. So congratulations to all the members, and thank you very much sir for sowing the seeds of Medley way back then and encouraging the subsequent club officers in EXCOM to take Medleys to great height. On this occasion, I know the Toastmaster of the day asked me to felicitate Toastmaster Satish and Toastmaster Alex, but let me also thank the outgoing club president and especially the outgoing, the yesteryear Vice President membership for taking the club to great heights. I'll tell you why, and then I would request you to give a round of applause. I was looking at the education awards of this club. Usually we rush in towards the year end and we take the club to DCP 10. But Medley's is already President's distinguished, and the awards were filed in a very systematic order. Starting from July, every month for about 4 months I could see 2 awards filed. And the current president had set precedence by filing a CC and a CL. So I would like to recognize the past or immediate past President Toastmaster Mohan and the bubbling current president, the past Vice President membership. The VPE is not present here, so I would like to okay. When I called him up, he said the VPE will not be present here. So I'd like to take all these 3 gentlemen with me on stage to recognize all 3 of them.
VP is in disguise.
Small thank you. Okay, now comes the part I have to felicitate, go by the orders of the Toastmasters of the day. We had our ex-finance manager, the Ramana of Medley, giving us all numbers. I'm not going to felicitate him specially today because I don't want to take the attention from the star of today's meeting, Toastmaster Alex. So Toastmaster Satish, we wish that you continue with the same enthusiasm for another 10 speeches and make all of us proud by filing the DTM award very soon. All the very best to you. And Toastmaster Alex, I'm sure the club will give you a DTM award from Toastmasters International and maybe a DTM ribbon. But I think an ACG ribbon should not go unnoticed. So here comes an ACG ribbon for you. Last Saturday I went to the eye doctor. I had some eye dryness and the doctor asked me, I could see a sense of happiness in your eyes for that matter. He asked why. I said, next week this time I'll be attending my second home club's milestone meeting. Right, it's just the tip of the iceberg. You haven't come to the icing on the cake. Then this week I had to reschedule my appointment from the afternoon to the morning, and today when I went, he said, I see fear in your eyes. What's the problem? Aren't you going to your milestone meeting? I said, I'm going to the milestone meeting, but that is why there's a lot of fear. He asked what happened between the last Saturday and this Saturday. I said, the VPPR published a series of flyers. So what? I learned that DTM Jayan Narayanan is going to deliver a roasting session. He said, why are you afraid? I said, somehow, somewhere the child in me also couldn't resist the temptation to roast Jayan. So what? Said, you don't know the consequences of what happens when Jayan roasts you or you roast Jayan. So before I leave the stage, for all the ladies and gentlemen who are present here, please brace yourself. And Toastmaster DTM Sasta, hats off to you. I've never ever seen a courageous man like you are. Tonight, if for any reason you feel a little down, you disturb, the entire D82 is with you. So let me for my part roast a bit of Toastmaster Jayan Narayanan. When I requested Jayan to be the MC for the inaugural of Reverberation 2016, this is how our district director reacted. He talks offline like this. Oh man, of all the things on earth, why Jayan? I didn't know then. And then the PQD comes. You fixed Jayan Narayanan. What do you think? What do you think? I didn't know the reaction between all those. And then people came up to me and said, see, you're committing a blunder. I didn't know what was I into. People kept telling me different versions of different stories. I didn't know what to believe, but that innocent smile on Jayan's face, I couldn't believe that there was so much of naughtiness within Jayan. I asked Jayan's wife, what's going on in Jayan's mind all the time? She said, you better be well behaved. I better be well behaved, yeah. You don't know what Jayan will do to you on the stage. I didn't know all that till then. This gentleman, I thought, whenever you meet somebody and you offer food, that person does not have the guts to do any harm, right? So, very strategically, I fixed up a breakfast meeting with DTM Jayan. Over breakfast, we discussed many things, but not a single line I gave him any instruction or any request. Whatever he said, yeah, you can do whatever you want. On that Saturday, Jayan turns up. I asked the program, where's Jayan? Is all he okay? Does he want any special food, room? please take care of him and ensure that he does not roast anybody. Anyway, I was not going to speak, it was only DTM Sudhash who was on stage. So I thought between Ajanta sir and myself, I thought we both are safe. If at all somebody has to get roasted, it's only a district director. Jay was very well behaved, but you know how he was dressed? In faded jeans, crushed t-shirt, and from somewhere or somebody he borrowed an ill-fitting jacket. That was how the MC goes on to the stage on an inaugural day of a district conference. I asked Jen, script okay, right? You spoke only the script, you never spoke about the attire. I kept quiet. The next day, this gentleman comes up, the first person in the morning, prim and tip-top dressed, grey suit, matching tie, well-groomed hairstyle. Jen, you're not the MC for today. Why all this dressing up? He said, today is my day. I will come like this. But couldn't you have spared the suit for yesterday? Ladies and gentlemen, this is our typical Jay Narayanan. So if any of you get roasted, it's not only DTM Sasta. He has the tendency, the temptation to just roast anybody on stage. I'm a little courageous here in roasting because I'm going to leave this stage and run towards Smith's 400th meeting. And Jain is very dignified. He does not speak about a person if this person is not there. Alright. So I would recognize the special meeting chair for making a fantabulous arrangement and bringing together an auditorium full of people. I don't think any other club has the strength or the magnanimity to draw such a big crowd for a milestone meeting like this. So I would like to recognize the special event chair, Toastmaster Varso. Thank you. Wish you a fantastic meeting, and I hope to come to Medleys and a regular meeting very soon. Wish you all many more milestones. Have a fantastic meeting. Madam and Mr. Toastmaster.